Dawson deferred. J.U. Chesson is the deep man for Kansas City, and he will elect to bring it out. And Chesson will not reach the 15-yard line, wrapped up immediately. So here we go. Little snow beginning to fall here in Denver, and the first pass from Mahomes incomplete.
He get under center, something he didn't do in college at all.
Empty set here on second down. And Mahomes got that strong arm, incomplete, looking for DeMarcus Robinson. Told us yesterday to see much of Kareem Hunt, who's having that outstanding rookie campaign at tailback. 3rd down and 10. Mahomes deep down the middle, and it is caught, hauled in by the tight end, Demetrius Harris. Still on the move all the way down to the Denver 35-yard line, and we've got a flag down on the play.
Offside. Defense, number 58. That penalty's decline. Yardage gain is the first down, Kansas City.
Holmes.
Apparently none of the Bronco defenders touched him when he first went down, so Harris able to get up and run for more. 51 yards on the game. Play action to Kareem Hunt, and out into the flat, incomplete, looking for J.U. Chesson.
Already on this opening drive. Now they're bringing a running back.
So we are seeing Kareem Hunt here early on, the rookie out of Toledo. Big hole up the middle, breaking tackles all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Into the lead for the NFL in rushing for the year. He has been a difference maker for this offense. The ability to run the ball, sets up the play action. Such a find for this rookie.
Came into the game, Jay, 13 yards behind Todd Gurley, and a touchdown run now puts Kareem Hunt ahead of him. The extra point is good. Early lead for KC. D'Angelo Henderson in the end zone, and he'll take a knee for the Broncos.
They have a huge decision to make in the draft this year. This game will go a long way.
He's going to give it to C.J. Anderson, who starts the day 54 yards shy of 1,000 for the season. But
not turn the ball over, which is something they've struggled with all year.
Turnovers an issue, and consistency at that quarterback spot a big issue as well. Both he and Emmanuel Sanders affected certainly by the carousel at quarterback. This is the 5th change, by the way, they've had this season, going back to Lynch, who looks for Thomas. Thomas back deep around his own 28-yard line. Dixon, the second-year pro out of Syracuse. This one's going to be short, and will take a big Kansas City bounce out across the 45-yard line. Amongst active coaches, only Bill Belichick in New England has more wins than Andy Reid does. And a pass to Anthony Sherman, the 7th-year man out of Connecticut, from Patrick Mahomes.
You're going to see
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 51. It's a 15-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down, Kansas City.
a lot of young guys going to get opportunities.
And one in particular would be Mahomes. We've seen a lot of empty sets. He's joined in the backfield there by Akeem Hunt, and there's an interception. Darian Stewart with the pick. There's a flag thrown behind Stewart.
After the interception and during the return, illegal block in the back, and the defense number 34. A 10-yard penalty from the Sliva foul. First down, Denver.
Of the season, that still ties the NFL record for fewest in a year, but when you talk about Patrick Mahomes, guys here today, and Demaryius Thomas came off to the sideline hurt. Little slant to Jordan Taylor out to the 29-yard line, and
Paxton Lynch and Demaryius Thomas has been there for him.
Trying to get to a 1,000-yard receiving season with some work still to do. The handoff here is to C.J. Anderson after the game today. John Elway and Joe Ellis, and The staff here in the front office, they'll run it again with C.J. Anderson.
Tells the truth.
That's just the fourth losing season here in 20 years with the Broncos, who of course were Super Bowl champs just a few years ago. Well, bunch set to the left with Thomas down to the bottom of your screen. Play action with Devontae Booker. And Lynch gonna scramble and run with it. Out across the 40 to the 43, and again it was Ramik Wilson. Vance Joseph and Bill Musgrave did make a few tweaks to the game plan this week to sort of play to Paxton's strengths. Here's the pitch to Booker, and Devontae across midfield, and he's got the first down into KC territory, cut down by McQuay, and a gain of 14. Lynch, quick on the release. Thomas has it down inside the 25-yard line, and another first down, Denver. 19 yards on that hookup. Thomas now with 29 yards receiving on the day. Lynch out of the gun, lofting it towards the end zone, broken up, incomplete, intended for Isaiah McKenzie. 7-0 Kansas City here in the first, but Denver on the move. Anderson picks up a couple more.
No.
C.J. Anderson is the offset back on 3rd down and 9.
Thomas at the bottom of your screen.
Lynch throws it the other way, and it's going to be short of the first down. The catch is made by Jordan Taylor. Phillip Gaines with a nice hit. This will be a 36-yard attempt for Brandon McManus. And he's got it. So Denver on the board, a 7-3 Kansas City lead. It's the AFC West, including 4 in a row over Denver. J.U. Chesson gonna bring it out of the end zone. Get out across the 20 and spinning his way out to about the 26-yard line. Well, 7-3, and it's back to work for Patrick Mahomes. How will the youngster deal with the adversity of an interception and now an errant snap? Continue to rotate guys in and out of the lineup. Mahomes will step up and run with it.
Do $17 million. Everybody's been talking about all week. Is this an opportunity for Patrick Mahomes to seize the job for next year?
On 3rd and 18, he is sacked by Shelby Harris. 13-year veteran Dustin Colquitt will punt this out of his own end zone. Jordan Taylor back around his own 40. And flags are down. The
delay game, offense. A 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
13.5 is where normal punters line up. They don't want a long, if you get back further, that creates a short edge, you get around the corner for the block.
High kick by Colquitt, the fair catch by Taylor at his own 45-yard line. Oh, a lot of good snow right now up there. 7-3 Kansas City, the lead over Denver. Paxton Lynch looked pretty good on that last drive that led to the field goal, and he's going to hook up here with tight end Jeff Hireman. On 2nd and short. This is Anderson burrowing his way for a couple, and that should be good to move the chains. 9:60. This is the first time for CJ that he's actually made it through 16 games to play in the finale healthy. Replaced by Devontae Booker, and Paxton Lynch will hit Thomas underneath. 1,000-yard season. You know, in the last 6 years, only Antonio Brown at Pittsburgh has more catches and receiving yards than Thomas does. And this is Booker stuffed at the line by Justin Hamilton. He was the first guy he called when he got the head coaching job to come in here as the OC. And then they had to part ways. Final seconds of this first quarter, and Lynch incomplete across the middle, looking for Benny Fowler. And for KC. Dixon's boot. Chases Thomas back to the 5 where he makes the catch and is tackled immediately at the 6. Seen a little bit of both so far from Patrick. Good deep ball down the middle and then an interception on a deep ball down the middle. And here's a run to Hunt. Out across the 10, wrapped up by Darian Stewart.
Her presence in the huddle has been better.
Out of the gun, Mahomes into the flat. J.U. Chesson, the rookie out of Michigan, out across the 20. Thanks, guys. The 4 seeds are locked up, but still a chase for the wild card in the AFC. And the Chargers needing to beat Oakland. One of the other 3 teams, Jay, will be...
Their ability to not turn the ball over offensively with Alex Smith.
That is the 3rd dropped pass by a Kansas City receiver. That's the running back, Akeem Hunt. And it's 3rd down. The quarterback today in his debut. Movement on the right side. Parker Anger, who was getting the start today.
Offense, number 79. 9-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
To go through all the semantics of being able to run the offense, call the plays, and be effective.
3rd down and 14. Mahomes gets the pass away, and he's got the 1st down.
Are reluctant that they didn't have him.
They'll roll him out a little bit, and he'll throw it away.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything you want. It's gonna take time.
The handoff to Akeem Hunt. I mean, he was a terrific athlete. You go back to his high school. Looking for a 3rd down conversion here. Out of the backfield, Akeem Hunt trying to get out to the line to gain with Brandon Marshall in hot pursuit. And let's see where the spot is. 15-yard line. Dustin Colquitt averaging about 44 yards per kick this year. Hasn't had one blocked all season. Taylor waving the fair catch and lets it bound into the end zone. Young quarterbacks, the 1st-year man Patrick Mahomes and the 2nd-year guy Paxton Lynch. On 2nd and 6. Lynch with a lot of time finds his man across the middle for a 1st down out close to the 40-yard line. It's Benny Fowler.
Continue running and maybe get a really big play.
14 yards there to Fowler, and it's 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson back on the field for the Broncos. He'll pick up a few off the right edge. Rameek Wilson
in a rhythm, put him in good spots. That's exactly what they've done so far.
They'll run Anderson again out across the 45, about a yard shy of the 1st down there. Through an entire season. Lynch on the scramble, going to get caught behind the line. Breaking tackles to pick up the 1st down. Instead, a fresh set of downs here for Lynch. Quick release, Demaryius Thomas. And a gain of 10 more. Lynch to Jordan Taylor.
Amazing, not only interceptions, but creating fumbles, getting the ball.
Yeah, those guys you mentioned, they're all out today. They'll be back for the playoffs next week. Time again for Lynch. And he's got it to Isaiah McKenzie, and that'll be another 1st down. Opponent to score over 20 points. They were in trouble mid-season and have rallied here late in the year to wrap up the AFC West and head back to the playoffs. New England at some point in the playoffs. The Patriots winners today. They will be the #1 seed. Dropping it off for D'Angelo Henderson. He's breaking tackles inside the 5. Diving for the pylon. And he's in. Touchdown Denver, 29 yards.
He's going to set up a nice little screen and get Henderson out. Some blockers in front, breaking tackles. And Vance Joseph said they wanted to get Henderson a look. He had an excellent 5'7", but a powerful back with the ability to run through tackles.
Hang on to that football, D'Angelo. His first career touchdown.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense with leverage. That 15-yard penalty will be attached to the end of the kickoff, and the PAT is good.
DJ, a really short field here for Denver.
I would kick an onside kick. They're going to squib it, so they're going to get the ball at the 26-yard line. If you kick an onside kick there, you're kicking it from the 50. If you don't get it, they get it at the 35. That's only 10.
If Baltimore and Tennessee win, they are the two wild cards. Buffalo and the Chargers need some help. And the catch is made there by Albert Wilson.
Beautiful throw by Patrick Mahomes, drifting away, falling back, has the ability.
Passing. He's got Hunt and Sherman in the backfield, and now they'll shift. Off the pump. Mahomes head up, and he'll throw it short here across midfield. It's going to be incomplete, looking for Chesson. Playoffs. Akeem Hunt down inside the 45 for a first down. Zaire Anderson with the tackle. They'll go with Sherman. Play action, Mahomes stepping up, finding a man inside the 30-yard line. It's Wilson getting a big block on the edge.
Backs up Tyreek Hill. Dropped a sure touchdown last week against Miami.
Play clock is winding down. Mahomes again to Wilson. Down to the 10-yard line. Back Patrick Mahomes. 2nd and 1 from the 10. And they will hand it off to Anthony Sherman, who gets his first carry in over 2 years. Thinking about 6, 1st and goal. Mahomes gonna run for it, diving for the pylon, and Patrick Mahomes has his first career NFL touchdown.
After review of the play, the quarterback stepped out of bounds with the ball positioned at the 1.5-yard line. They put the ball at the goal line at the 1.5. It'll be 2nd down at that time.
They run a little RPO run pass option here.
The give is to Sherman, stuffed on the initial attempt, and the second attempt is good. And the 7th-year pro out of UConn has his first career rushing touchdown.
Anthony Sherman does the grinding, does all the dirty work, gets into the end zone, reaches over. It's great to see him finally get an opportunity to get in the end zone.
Jay's playing in his 80th straight game. That's the most among fullbacks in the NFL.
So I broke him in. I'm going to take a little credit for that run.
Extra point attempt from Harrison Butker, having that outstanding rookie campaign.
NFL, what's is shocking, he hasn't turned the ball over. He's moved this offense effectively.
D'Angelo Henderson for Denver. Across the 25. And out to about the 29-yard line.
Ball over.
Receiver screen. They're going to let Thomas try and pick up some yards after catch. And he'll get it out to the 40 for a first down. Tackled by Kenneth Acker. Full complement of timeouts here for Denver.
Plenty of time to get into field goal range.
Lynch down the sideline. Jordan Taylor, terrific catch. Flags are down. Taylor able to haul it in at the 30-yard line.
Can go up and make a
Pass
play.
interference, defense, number 39. Penalties decline. First down, Denver.
Dropped, incomplete.
Excellent in their Super Bowl run, 10 for 10 in the playoffs.
Has a 36-yard field goal already today. Lynch good protection, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Smith. That ends the threat for Denver. Kansas City will take the knee, and they will take the lead into the locker room. Mahomes will take the knee. They will hand it off here to Sherman, who gets out to the 20-yard line. 8 seconds to go on punt return. Colquitt gets it away.
Beauty. That's exactly what he had to do. Excellent job by the veteran Colquitt.
Oh, he crushes this one all the way down inside the 5-yard line. And that will end the half. Talking about whether or not Vance Joseph will return as the head coach next year. And then that quarterback spot will have to be the first thing addressed. And word out of Indianapolis, Chuck Pagano has been relieved of his duties in Indianapolis, as the Broncos will run it here with C.J. Anderson. That could be significant news for
that move, that transition. Special teams coaches don't get enough consideration. They're the only ones, though, that deal with everything on
some parts of Kansas City and Missouri. You might say a little bit of anxiety when you look at what they have done recently in the playoffs. They do have a win.
That's where they go. If they win in the first round, they go up to New England, try and duplicate that great win.
Anderson caught in the backfield.
Chargers are back on top in their game. Buffalo's up 10-0.
Chargers could still get a wild card spot, but they would not be an opponent of the Chiefs.
Marcus Robinson,
a wide receiver at his own 19. Dixon will chase Robinson back all the way to the 11. Trying to get it back after he lost some yardage, and Robinson heads the wrong way. At Arrowhead Stadium for the Kansas City Chiefs. Still awaiting their opponent in one of the wild card matchups. Patrick Mahomes will hand it off to Anthony Sherman.
A lot, I think, of Anthony Sherman in the second half.
Just the one carry from Kareem Hunt in the first half, good for 35 yards to give him the rushing lead this year. Mahomes on the deep ball and well overthrowing the intended receiver, DeMarcus Robinson.
I introduce him to the NFL. Von Miller would love to get a sack and say, "Welcome to the NFL, young
Varsity.
man."
On third down, Mahomes from the 2-yard line slings it out across the 20. And his favorite receiver today has been Albert Wilson, and that's good for a first down. Have your top 3 receivers today. They're being rested, so you find some of the other guys to build up a rapport with. Demetrius Harris got a first down here. Under pressure, and finds a way to find his man. That's Robinson, who may have been hurt on the catch out across the 40. Andy Reid also knows how to work with another young quarterback from his days in Philadelphia, Donovan McNabb. Together they worked their way into a Super Bowl appearance.
Ball.
Throw a touchdown.
Throw it deep. Oh, he did say that. That was his first answer.
What's your favorite pass?
A touchdown. Yeah.
He's got a completion there for another first down inside the 40. Great line about Alex. He finds solutions to problems, and that's one of the things as a youngster you've got to
be the quarterback of this team next year.
Well, he's been through it before, right? In San Francisco when Colin Kaepernick was coming up. They ended up trading him to San Francisco.
Loves him. He loves Alex Smith. He's been resolute all year. He's my quarterback. I'm not making a change, despite the losses that they had in the middle of the year.
3rd and 8. Pressure coming. Mahomes gets it away. Sherman out of the backfield. And the spot will be just shy on a hit by Jamal Carter.
We got him in shotgun. Trips to the bottom of your screen here.
Sherman gets the call, and he's got the first down.
Good to see.
6 carries in 7 years, as a matter of fact. He's got 6 today. On this, the 12th play of the drive. Mahomes right at the yard to gain is DeMarcus Robinson. 14 of 23 on the day, approaching 200 yards passing. Off the pump, into the end zone, just overthrew Robinson. In the draft this year behind Mitchell Trubisky. He's seen Trubisky and Kaiser and Deshaun Watson all get starts this year. Getting his chance today. Out of the backfield, Sherman. One man to get by. It looks like he's got the first down, out of bounds around the 4-yard line. Went right over Rios.
For a guy who sat on the bench all season long, hasn't been in there, really hasn't gotten reps. Because when you're the backup, you're not getting a lot of starting reps.
Mahomes. Robinson fighting for it, does not get in. Good. Penalty flags in the secondary.
Too many men on defense. If the penalty's half the distance to the goal line, still second down.
The sub, you're at the goal line. Which package do you want in there?
13th play of the drive. Mahomes to Sherman, stuffed. Shaq Barrett, and it was Adam Gotsis who blew it up.
Pocket, the ability to throw on the run.
Mahomes, back shoulder incomplete, looking for Robinson. 36 field goals this season. Adding to his new franchise record. Andy Friedman, do we need to figure out who's going to be on the bunny slope and who's skiing the black diamonds?
Floridians.
Okay, bunny slope it is.
I tried to.
Broncos missing out on the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. The Chiefs are ready to head back. They will host next weekend as C.J. Anderson gets the carry on a 1st down and 10. 2nd and 6 here for the Broncos, and Paxton Lynch. Play action with C.J. Anderson, and Lynch gets sacked. Ball squirts out. Scramble for it. Chiefs come up with it. And it's going to be a scoop and a score. Ramik Wilson, touchdown KC.
Paxton Lynch not delivering the ball on time, sitting in the pocket, not understanding where the pressure is coming from. He loses the ball. And Ramik Wilson, one of those guys taking advantage of his opportunities. He's got 7 tackles on the game, and now he gets the touchdown to add to that.
The turnover troubles continue for Denver, and the defense for Kansas City. Last 3 years, the most in the NFL. Harrison Butker, extra point is good. 3:04 to play, and it's 24-10 Chiefs. Since the early 1970s, as the Kansas City Chiefs have really taken over the division the last 2 years. Henderson bringing it out and cut down around the 20-yard line. A lot of talking as they get ready for the playoffs. Final 3 minutes of this 3rd quarter, and Paxton Lynch with a couple of turnovers. They're trying to get back to work here. Finds Benny Fowler. Receiving none so far in the 2nd half. C.J. Anderson, 39 yards rushing. He needed to get to 54 to break 1,000 for the first time in his career. He'll pick up a few more there. For the draft, where they'll likely have a top 10 pick, possibly as high as 6. Lynch chased down and taken down.
Change at the offensive coordinator position, changing quarterbacks. You want stability when you're a first-time head coach. He'd only been a defensive coordinator for 1 year prior to getting the head coaching job.
Paxton Lynch on 3rd and 6, sacked at the 30-yard line.
Twice in the last 2 drives, he hasn't gotten rid of the ball.
Benefiting from guys like Justin Houston and Tamba Hali, the veterans who have been instructing him. Patrick Mahomes still searching for that first touchdown pass or run of his career, getting his first start today. He's really enjoyed spending 24-10, Kansas City leading Denver as we head to the fourth. Here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High, the receiver screen for Albert Wilson out across the 45-yard line. Approaching midfield. Anthony Sherman is the tailback right now, deep in the eye. More carries, rookie to win the rushing title since the merger. On 2nd and 8, Sherman hitting the backfield. How about the other 5 guys to do it? Ezekiel Elliott last year, Edgerrin James.
Start, and he took it and ran with it.
They liked him so much they released Jamal Charles. They considered C.J. Spiller. They had Sharkandrick West, the veteran, coming back, and Hunt just had himself a season. Mahomes on the run, and the pass is incomplete. Jordan Taylor back at his own 10-yard line. High end over end kick, short. Fair catch at the 19. And now Paxton Lynch will try and get the Broncos going again. The handoff to C.J. Anderson, creeping ever closer to that. Anderson off the left side, and C.J. Anderson, a 1,000-yard season, the first in Denver in 5 years. Injuries. All the hard work in the offseason to get a full schedule in. And he's getting a nice hand right now from the crowd as Paxton Lynch hooks up with Jordan Taylor down to the 36-yard line.
After review of the play, the receiver's second foot came down out of bounds, therefore it is an incomplete pass. We'll bring up 2nd down. 11 minutes, 29 seconds. 11:29 on the game clock.
Hurt in the preseason against San Francisco.
Your options in-house. Lynch, Brock Oscar.
Out of Michigan.
Chad Kelly, the nephew of former Bills great Jim Kelly. Lynch hit as he throws. The catch by Benny Fowler out across midfield, and there's going to be a flag for a low hit on the quarterback there.
You're exactly.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 94, the low hit to the quarterback. 15-yard penalty to the end of the run. First down, Denver.
We're down to the 34-yard line. Lynch on first down. And the catch is made by Jordan Taylor for a pickup of 8. It has.
Special teams has let him down this year, and their quarterback play has let him down.
And that's why a lot of Bronco fans think that the solution out. Darnold still with a decision to make. Lynch to Taylor, fighting his way. Going to be about a yard shy.
Receiver's going to go.
He's been on a pitch count the last 4 or 5 games. He could be a big plus for them in the postseason. There's Revis. Lynch under duress, and down he goes.
I see so much more of what happens on the offense, but a guy they expect a lot from going forward.
And at 6'7", you can see a lot. 2nd and 20 for Paxton Lynch. Incomplete. You mentioned for Paxton Lynch.
None of their players were drafted out of Wyoming.
Out of the gun. Passanio was given chase again, and Paxton Lynch will run out of bounds around the 16-yard line.
Team, why not?
7:15 to go in their season. Lynch intercepted at the 1-yard line. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and he'll run it back all the way out across the 40-yard line. It's the 3rd turnover for Lynch today. Time this season will now come on at quarterback for Kansas City. 5th-year man out of Tennessee. And miscue on the handoff, and it's picked up by Zaire Anderson. And he'll score for Denver.
Bring a new quarterback in. You got a guy who's not used to carrying the ball, Anthony Sherman. He's normally the fullback. They have trouble with the handoff. Anderson takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Boy, you got a feel for a guy there in Bray who hasn't played all season, and on his first play from scrimmage, Buffalo. Brandon McManus makes it 24-17, still 6:52 to go.
May go with an onside kick here, now they kick it deep.
And the Chiefs will not bring it out. We've got an upstate from
Super Bowl that had a lead 28-3 on the Patriots last year and blew it.
Tyler Bray back out there at quarterback. This time the exchange, a better one with Anthony Sherman.
In the NFL.
Would anybody, Jay, have guessed those four teams as the top four in the NFC when the year started?
When you consider the top two have lost their starting quarterback.
Broncos looking for a stop to get the ball back here with a chance to tie it up. Blitz coming off the edge. Bray's pass is short, incomplete. Smith for the playoffs next week in all likelihood. And then some big decisions to be made in the offseason. Jordan Taylor off the bounce out to the 39.
A lot of credit for that team trying to break the streak and get him into the playoffs.
Paxton Lynch. The catch by Benny Fowler down to the 41. Working out of the gun again. Under 5 to go. They'll run it. D'Angelo Henderson for a couple. Lynch giving some directions and then runs out of bounds.
He wanted
playing some deep center field on that one. It's 3rd and 7 here. Lynch wide open is Devontae Booker. First down to the 11-yard line.
Bob Sutton's defense was unable to do that.
Gain of 25 there. Back to the ground. Booker.
Enough time if you do get the touchdown to be able to get a stop and get it back and try and kick a game-winning field goal.
Lynch dropped by Demaryius Thomas, who has come back on for Kansas City. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line. They're going to run for it. Henderson trying to get to the edge, and he's cut down by Terrence Mitchell. Trips left. Lynch to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Demaryius Thomas.
Lynch looking for his favorite receiver. Just a little corner route. Excellent job by Lynch delivering the ball. Confusion in that secondary. You got somebody who falls down.
Mitchell.
Thomas is wide open. Mitchell just made the nice tackle. Gets tripped up and falls down. That's an easy completion.
For the tie, it's good. And it appears that
they're not going to kick it outside here.
Albert Wilson. He's going to have a chance here from the 3. Mahomes sacked. DeMarcus Walker. Minutes for the Broncos, and Denver has tied it up. 2 minutes to go. Rookie Patrick Mahomes on 2nd and 17 to Albert Wilson. Hangs on to the football. Did he get out of bounds? No.
Denver showing pressure.
Blitzing off the edge. Mahomes looking to go over the top. It's caught but out of bounds. And a flag is down. I think the Broncos jumped the gun.
And get it.
Offsides. Defense. Number 57. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down, Kansas City.
Kansas City's kicker, Harrison Butker, his career long, a 53-yarder. Mahomes trying to get him closer, heading the wrong way, and still has the arm strength to hit DeMarcus Robinson. Gain and a first down. Four-man rush this time. Wilson underneath into Denver territory and out of bounds at the 43.
Right now.
Mahomes on the move, puts it up for grabs. Incomplete into double coverage.
Like about another 10 yards to feel really comfortable.
Wilson again, inside the 35, first down and shoved out of bounds.
And the fullback who fumbled the ball earlier but also had a touchdown.
We're going to run the option play and the pitch to Sherman for a couple of yards.
Oh, to
Stop the clock. You don't need to do that anymore. 2nd and 8. Mahomes will keep. Lunges down to about the 22.
Carolina. Then he was on the practice squad, and they signed him off of the practice squad.
Sherman, first down. Your fullback's playing tailback. Your tight end's playing fullback. 14. Today he's got 36 and his first career rushing touchdown. He'll get the call again. 30-yarder to win it, and it is good. Harrison Butker.
That's what they call it.
And Patrick Mahomes and the rest of the Chiefs come to Denver and get a 27-24 win.
Andy Reid couldn't have drawn it up any better.
For Jay Feely, I'm Beth Moen. So long from Denver. Now it's time for bonus coverage. Let's go to James Brown in New